hey! Popped right in right when everything started. Nice to see you. Okay, so what did we do last night? uh, recruited Spider-Man and explored the Ivy. Yeah, so yeah, we just got back from a general mission, so
You have not set anything on fire today, have you?
time to see what everyone's doing tonight. I think. Is it nighttime? Yeah, it's nighttime. And Blade is out there. Okay. Should hang out, return to Robbie.
I guess we should have brought a bulletproof vest for Dr. Faustus.
An ominous presence dares enter these halls? Oh, sorry, it's you.
Hunter, thanks for riding shotgun. Next time, though, bring a real shotgun.
It's hard to keep secrets from my symbiote. It never sleeps.
All this excitement has really got me thinking about forming a team of my own. Spider-Man and his astonishing pals. His stupendous companions. I'm circling it, I know. What's up, Hunter?
I'm going to... I don't want to interact with Eddie yet. Robbie is going to... Robbie is Spider-Man, so...
Well met, Hunter.
Let's do you. Okay. I forget what he likes. Playing cards. Fishing, pool, lounging. Might be playing cards, might be the best one.
You used to be a surgeon.
Yes. What seems like long ago.
Do you miss it?
No.
You are not usually so brief.
Stephen Strange, the surgeon, was a very different person. Selfish, vain, and prone to grandiose delusions of grandeur.
You cannot just change what you are. It is always with you, buried deep inside.
Of course, but knowing the fool you once were provides you with a golden opportunity.
Such as?
It lets you realize when you act as you did before.
Which reminds you to consider a different path?
Precisely. A joy to spend time with you, Hunter.
Go to Spider-Man.
So, word on the street is that the Abbey just got a massive shipment of artisan sodas. I thought we could throw a couple back, like partners on the force in one of those buddy cop movies.
Partners.
I appreciate the sentiment, partner.
Awesome. Look, I know you outrank me by a few centuries, but you make me feel like an equal sometimes, and, well, that means something to a kid from Queens. So I guess that makes Caretaker our tough but fair captain. Tony, our quirky hacker guy. Blade can be the grizzled hard-boiled detective with a heart of gold. Captain Marvel can be the Sarge. Nico, the hotshot rookie who...
Peter,
Yeah, partner?
I am thirsty.
So, what flavor soda can I get you?
There is more than one flavor?
Oh, yeah. There's Thor's Thirst, Black Widow Bubbles, Loki Lime, Radioactive Rockenberry.
Radioactive what?
You know what? You just chill there, and I'll pick one out for you, partner.
Thank God. Okay. So, have to go visit Blade. But I want to quickly see if there's essence around to collect.
Hunter?
You were there? At the witch trials?
Not initially, no. If I had been, I like to think I could have stopped them. Before it was too late. I sensed something was wrong. And when the witches cried out in distress, I came to Salem as quickly as I could.
But Shah had already committed his crimes against them?
Yes. It was a devastating discovery. And for the longest time, I blamed myself.
But you see now it was not your fault.
I've come to understand that we must accept the past and move on. But that doesn't mean I won't always carry that pain with me.
I know that feeling all too well.
I know. And I wish you didn't, dear. I really do.
What was Caretaker like when she was younger?
I'm sure it's difficult to remember now, but Sarah wasn't always the steadfast contrarian. In our younger days, she was much more enthusiastic about dashing off to save the day, not unlike some of our younger allies among the Suns.
That does not sound like the Caretaker we know and love.
Keep in mind, Hunter, Sarah has faced a great deal of loss in her time here. Everyone she ever cared about, in fact. I would say she's earned the right to be disagreeable, at the very least. She is a very strong woman. I'm not sure I would have held up as well, given the same circumstances.
What do you know about Transia?
Transia is your ancestral homeland, Hunter. The birthplace of Lilith and Caretaker. It has always been a sort of magical junction, drawing in every type of occultist, sorcerer, and even the occasional elder god. The Abbey grounds still behave in much the same way, even after all this time.
And Wundagore?
Wundagore Mountain has always played a prominent role in whatever scheme was underway. Chthon himself is said to have created the Darkhold, deep within the caverns of the mountain.
What can you tell me about Chthon?
One of the first Elder Gods, Chthon is said to have existed for tens of millions of years, well before the dawn of humanity on Earth. Believe it or not, he wasn't always the bastion of evil that we know today.
This story sounds familiar.
As the legend goes, The downfall of the old gods was actually brought upon by Chthon's brother Set, who found that by consuming his siblings, he could gain their power. After Set consumed Hypus, Chthon followed suit with the others, and in this way, many of the first gods also became the first demons.
And how did he come to be imprisoned on Earth?
In the same way Hydra has worked to restore Lilith, various cultists of the past sought to revive Chthon to wield his power. When Chthon failed to cooperate, these same cultists did the only thing they could. They locked him away again.
Who were the Knights of Wundagore?
Another mysterious group of heroes in a world full of mysterious groups. Of course, I'm no expert on Transian history. I do know that the Knights of Wundagore were formed as a response to the growing threat of Chthon's influence near the mountain.
What exactly did they do?
Hydra was hardly the first to dabble in chthonic schemes. Many have tried and failed to awaken the Dark God. Over the centuries, the Knights fought alongside a number of allies who stood against the various crazed worshippers of Chthon.
I have heard that Wanda's power comes from Chthon.
The way I understand it, as a child, Wanda and her family lived in Transia, not far from Mount Wundagore. Within that mountain, the Dark God Chthon had long been imprisoned, his corruptive influence an ongoing threat to the people of Transia.
And Wanda was affected?
Whether Chthon reached out to Wanda, or he found her by chance, I can't say. But Wanda was blessed or cursed by Chthon, touched by the power of chaos magic. While he had hoped to make her some sort of acolyte, she proved to be more capable than even he foresaw.
An elemental altar is a powerful, if fairly common, channeling device for trained sorcerers. When the elemental rods are correctly placed, mystical energy is amplified in accordance with the Earth's natural energy fields. One note, the so-called scratch inversion, which has gained favor with some less scrupulous mages, is strongly advised against, as it can cause permanent damage to any elemental rods so used. Chester Harding, 1827. The Blood Dynasty has stood watch for 8 eons. With each generation, our blades have run red with the blood of the fallen as we seek to bring about order. Only the 9 lords of the Elder Dark stand to challenge the will of the Blood family, and they will never relent. A manifesto by Dr. Doom. Power and conquest have been my ambition since early youth. Only a fraction of individuals possess the strength of will to even pursue such destinies, for one must be perfect in both mind and body before a journey of this nature may even begin. My ascent to godhood began with a quest for answers, a mean to feel free my imprisoned mother from Mephisto's grasp in the depths of hell itself. That singular focus opened my mind to the power of arcane sorceries. I concluded that forbidden magics must be combined with disciplined academic study to free my mother's soul and ensure my victory when facing Mephisto. My experiments sought to resolve this conflict, which led me to the regrettable encounter with Reed Richards and the explosion that scarred my flesh. From that point on, Richards and any others who opposed me would face the wrath of Victor Von Doom, reborn from the ashes with the means and technology vastly superior to anything seen before. Now armored and set to take what is rightly mine, many have sought to topple me from the throne of conquest, yet all have failed. The Fantastic Four merely playthings for my amusement. Let us consider the Hulk, thought to embody unlimited raw and destructive energy, and yet Hulk fell like all others, unable to withstand my power, armored blows. Even in my infancy as Dr. Doom, I seized the power cosmic and the surfer's board with ease. Guardians, heroes, whatever they wish to call themselves, are little more than childlike pawns. Even Thanos, self-appointed tyrant of the galaxy, was laid to waste by a single blow from Doom's fist. For the record, Thanos did not possess the Infinity Gauntlet at that point, but no matter, he would have been put in his place. Such is the will of Doom. A fragment of a faded letter. From above and below, from the old world to the new, we must remain ever vigilant for any sign the universe offers us. There is no unease too slight, no suspicion too minor. Nothing can be ignored. You must understand that lost page is his final chronicle, and the key to his return. We must ensure that it remains lost. There is simply no duty greater in this world. This wasn't your choice, but it is now your obligation. You may think that unjust, and you'll be right, but your sacrifice, like mine, will serve something far greater than ourselves. This one is KG Beast indeed. Dr. Druid was not kidding when he stated the difficulties tied to the imp-like creature bound to this cauldron. It appears that the energies bound within the forge only serve to further agitate the creatures within the cauldron. June 10th, 1988. My initial experiment proved ineffective. A protective ward I had created to shield the abbey instead released a noxious black cloud which hung over the ground for days. June 13th, 1988. I moved the cauldron this afternoon to just outside the abbey and attempted to purify the springs that ran off from the waterfall into the yard. Instead, I managed to release a geyser of flames that shot a good 50 yards into the air. A most unfortunate event. The flame blast incinerated many of my favorite willow trees.
The mysteries deepen, Hunter.
Wait, one, okay.
Fighting prophecy is futile, because fanatics will do anything in their power to ensure it happens.
Blade, what is it?
Caught a scent around the Abbey that doesn't belong. It's faint, not enough for anyone else to notice, but it hit me again tonight. How's that dog of yours when it comes to tracking? You two up for a little hunt?
I am sure Charlie could help. And I might be useful too.
After you. You sure that dog knows where she's going?
No, but I trust her instincts.
At least you're honest.
Charlie will be the first to let us know if she cannot find the way.
You two have a lot of conversations?
I can tell you never had a dog before, Blade.
Never got the chance as a kid. Too risky these days in my line of work.
Maybe you just need to find the right dog.
Haven't found a breed yet the vamps won't eat out of spite.
Oh, I see what you mean.
I can still smell it. That thing is out here somewhere.
That looked like...
Some kind of jacked up shadowhound. If I didn't know any better, I'd say we just found the bar guest. But it can't be.
The what?
The bar guest. Legendary demon dog of the old country. Kind of thing you'd hear stories about around the campfire.
A shadowhound could easily be mistaken for a spirit, but how would it have gotten here?
Good question, but we're not gonna find the answer tonight. Let's head back before Caretaker locks the doors on us. Damn, that thing is shifty. Looked like it knew we were coming, too. I'm no expert, but that's not our usual portal. Looks like magic's, but I don't know. Red? We should head back. Don't want Caretaker to come looking for us. You coming?
I have seen Caretaker mad.
Me too. We better hurry.
Okay, I do want to go and open those chests, so that's what I'm going to go do. Real quick. I'm not going to mess with any of the frames right now. Did I not? I guess I didn't. Okay.
The tower bells are ringing. My favorite childhood prank. But I have not heard them in so long. Caretaker must be wincing right now. Or maybe this was her idea of a joke.
Did anyone feel tremors? No. Based on the Baxter Seismic Center, we should have. They recorded devastating earthquakes in 7 different locations, one of them right here in Salem. Another is Bleecker Street. But no one actually felt anything? Maybe it was a seismometer malfunction. Or it's properly functioning, but recording something that they aren't meant to understand. Last night when you came through the portal, was anything different? Different how? I felt ripples. Avoid the midnight snacks. And now, those who are not being a butt may respond. I didn't notice anything strange. No metaphysical incursions upon the Abbey that I could detect. Interesting. Both of you keep your third eyes open, and next time we use the portal. Any ideas? None, but it's probably nothing, but just in case. Is anyone going to talk about how messed up it is that Hydra shot its own mad scientist? Sometimes the trash takes itself out. That's cold, but it's besides the point. Don't cry tears for Hydra. They have earned their reputation. No tears for me, but why would he ever go through with his plans if he knew that it would end that way for him? Whatever plans Faustus had, they don't factor into Hydra's big picture. I guess it just feels like there is something larger going on. Maybe. I'm not ruling anything out. You have theories? Swing by the war room. Let's chat. I have a few theories. The more the merrier. Hiya Hunter, emo kids. I'm going to skip a night, and I'll take care of Doctor Strange in a bit. Caretaker. Just in time for Doctor Strange. Thank you. Although I can't give it to him right now.
Oh, you are gonna love this.
I don't think
you know,
Mr.
I
Stark
really could
believed
do
me
just as well without you loitering back there.
when I told him
How
I
else am I going to
designed-
steal your secrets if I can't see what you're up to?
I doubt you'd find anything suitable among my secrets anyway.
Whoa, wait a minute, Can it be? Did you just make a suit joke?
I didn't hurt its feelings, did I?
2 in a row. This is a major breakthrough for you. I'm so proud I could be here for this moment.
I'm glad you're amused.
Then Doctor Strange asked him if he was jealous, then I left after a while because they were arguing, and I think they forgot I was there.
All right, let's get started.
What have you brought me today? This should be easy. A simple object, though certainly not useless. This...
Later.
Anyone need to use the washing machine? I'm doing a load of reds, but it's only half full. Mostly dark colors for me. Same here. +1. Does everyone on the team besides Wanda wear exclusively dark colors? Nope. Same. I'm more of a summer. Not I. And my cloak is self-cleaning. Offer still open. I need to wash my suit. Of course, Peter. I'll meet you by your room. Thanks. Hunter, I am not the best at saying this kind of stuff, but you have been a good friend to me. Have a few. I want to introduce you to someone special. I'll do Doctor Strange first. Hunter, I have foreseen a bond growing between us, a fortuitous outcome, I assure you. I fear you are losing too much of your time to the mundane bureaucracies of daily drudgeries. You need to restore your sense of wonder and imagination, to peek behind the veil and see the delicate machinery of the universe laid bare. In summary, you need a break. Shall we take one together?
What is that strange ripple in the air? It is not quite wind.
I knew you would sense it. It's the transmigration of life essences from one level of existence to the next.
Human souls?
No. Insects, birds, other creatures. The Abbey is a waypoint where the veil between planes is quite thin. During quiet times such as this, you can actually feel it happening. I didn't want you to miss it.
If I stand still, it is like I can feel every wing brush past me.
There's no sensation quite like it. More relaxing than a visit to a spa. It also reminds us of what's at risk of vanishing completely if your mother gets her way.
Indeed.
But I have a feeling that with a life force like yours in play, that won't happen.
Who did you want me to meet?
Hunter of the Abbey, may I formally introduce you to the Hell Ride. I always like to show her to all my friends, and just realized that we've been so busy beating back your mom's forces, I haven't had a chance to give you an up-close look at her. Gorgeous, right? Even without the extra hell sauce, she's a beast.
Stunning, Robbie. I can see you have put quite a bit of care into it.
Hey, I take pride in my ride. Been working on cars and bikes since my days in East LA. At first, no one took me seriously. I had to fight for every inch of cred I could get. But I don't seem to have to fight so hard when it comes to you. I don't know if you've noticed, but the others kinda overlook me. Sometimes I feel more like invisible by day, rattling chains by night. Know what I mean?
You are not a ghost to me, Robbie.
Maybe not. But I have a feeling the two of us are gonna haunt the armies of Lilith anyway.
Oh, I don't even know which one I'm going to do right now, so I'll be right back.
Later.
And let me get this machine out of the way.
This should be useful. This will do nicely. Always better to be prepared.
Do you remember the bells, kiddo? When you were younger, I could barely keep you out of that tower. Any excuse to ring those damn things. You don't know how close I came to cutting them down.
Captain America met Fury's agent and established a back-channel communication between Central and Fury's systems. Caretaker and Fury don't see eye to eye, but they both recognize the threat Hydra's operating openly in the Big Apple. As long as their interests remain mutual, we can count on limited shield assistance in our fight against Lilith. Ironheart sent us the following message. I drafted plans for potential
If I had time, I'd take care of these myself, but I have been accused of hogging the ball before.
Ironheart weapons for testing purposes, and the worst possible thing happened. Someone stole the blueprints. Can you send someone to help me before I get hit with a prototype of my own work? I'm not gonna use you yet, I don't think, so I'm sending you.
You're the boss.
See you soon.
Hi. You seem lost. Can I help you?
I am just taking a breather between crises.
I guess crisis is all either of us have ever known. Sometimes I wonder what my life would be like if I didn't have this burden to carry.
What do you mean?
Like where I would be, what I would be doing, where I'd spend my retirement.
Retirement?
Yes, Hunter. Even I dream about life beyond this abbey. Don't you?
I do not think about myself, but I know you deserve the rest. You have been at this longer than any of us.
It doesn't feel that way. But then again, I avoid looking at calendars. Well, I could spend all day thinking about this, and then nothing would get done.
You sound tempted to do just that.
Oh, Hunter, you have no idea. Come on, I'm sure there's something for us to handle right now.
Okay, so I'm going to do that one. So let me run back real quick.
If you can beat Carol in a straight fight...
Oh crap, I can't. 'Cause I already did. Okay. Well...
I'm ready when you are. Peace.
Get to you in a bit, Storm.
New York. Is there a problem? Another one?
Central's picking up some unusual activity at the New York Museum of Art. Looks like a break-in. It's all stolen artwork, recently recovered from the personal collection of... Deadpool?
That Harlequin is an art thief?
No. Red Skull is the art thief. Deadpool is more of a... kinda like... You really need to see for yourself. Do not stray from path.
Good luck, kiddo. You're going to need it.
Caretaker, are you sitting in with Carol?
Oh, no. Not if Deadpool's involved.
He cannot be that bad.
Just wait.
So I like Deadpool's character in this game. I just hate his gimmick. I hate fighting as him. And there's like only like a few select characters that kind of work well with him. You have to keep him protected, as his gimmick relies on him not getting hit. But he gets hit a lot, and he's really squishy.
Any intel on our museum thief? Let me guess. Captain Mayo in the archives with a candlestick.
Hydra Mystic in the warehouse. No candles. Whatever Hydra is looking for, it seems they have yet to find it.
Just don't let them find you.
You the new guy?
Huh?
Sorry, the new fully customizable, heroically upgradable monster masher? Wisecracking anti-hero. Merc, very occasional hero. Whatever. I'm adaptable. Spin me off, it's a big franchise.
Stop talking.
Are you here for the statue too?
What statue?
The one my very mysterious and very scary client from somewhere in very Eastern Europe wants me to steal back from the guy who stole it from him? It's the Circle of Crime.
That one?
Well, Jimmy, my frickin' chongas. Yeah, that one. Hands up and pants down, ladies and gents. This is a robbery. I'm sorry, have we met? Aren't you... Sloth? No, Sylvia. Cindy?
Please kill him.
Sin! That's it. Of course, Sin. Granddaughter of Redhead. Skull. Scalp. Whatever.
No.
You never seem to have much luck with these stealth approaches.
I have yet to participate in one that was actually quiet.
Quiet is boring. I'm almost never quiet, and things go not terrible for me sometimes.
Try not to get wiped out by Hydra flunkies while you're mouthing off.
Not dying is actually a key part of my strategy.
Just like old times.
I choose you!
They cannot possibly match your strength.
No mercy for the servants of Lilith.
Hail that! Your loyalty to the Mother of Demons will be your undoing.
With extreme prejudice. Allow me.
Insanely annoying, as expected, but at least he can fight.
Step away from the artifact.
Click.
Did you just say click?
Yes, I did. For emphasis. Now hand over the statue.
Fool! Do you know what...
Monologue-free zone here. It's in my contract. Sorry. Now, respect the click and hand over the... Whoa. Big click energy. I like it. Want to help me kill some Nazis?
Hydra aren't Nazis.
Potato frittata.
But they have outlived their usefulness to me.
See? I had your back.
Right. Where is Sin? And the statue?
The level designer says she went that way.
Why betray her own people?
Maybe she appreciates a plot twist? You first. Is this a mole man thing? Please let this be a mole man thing. Cause you know I'm the biggest mole man fan. Uh-oh.
It would seem Hydra and their mistress have escaped with the artifact.
Is this like one of those monkey's paw things? I say mole man, and the universe gives us off-brand vampires?
They're vampires with a Y. It's a whole... Don't ask.
Wasn't gonna. So, is there some special way to dust these critters?
Beat them before they eat you?
Bet you can't guess how many times I've heard that.
I saw a move like that once, centuries ago.
It's about time! I should probably feel bad about that. Bad luck for you, friendo! I hope you're keeping score at home.
Take advantage while they focus on me.
Where's Blade when you need him? Technically, aren't these things his cousins?
No relation, as far as I know.
Word of advice: never suggest Blade is like other vampires.
Oh, we've met? He did not appreciate my humor.
You were too weak for this fight.
I bet you've never seen one this big. Don't worry, they're just sleeping. Say hello to my little friend. Gee, I better distribute my skill points. Are we excited?
These vampires are a problem. At least we know how to handle them.
Without that statue, not even a sparkly hole can cheer me up.
Is this about your very scary client again?
When he finds out how royally I botched this mission, or worse, when he finds me, I'll be...
Deader pool?
There it is! You go, new guy. And by that, I still obviously mean the new, fully customizable...
Come back with us, to the Abbey.
No.
The magical wards will protect you.
No.
You can hide there. Help us track down Sin.
No!
Fight off the vampire infestation.
If you insist. Look, Ma, I'm gonna be DLC!
Come on. There you go. Don't want to be pet? Okay, fine. I won't pet you.
If Deadpool eats my snacks, I'll make him dead person.
I hear we have a new housemate. I will wait to make my introductions until much later.
Bringing Deadpool into the fray was your decision. I hope it was for the best.
I, for one, am interested in seeing what Deadpool brings to the team.
Don't expect me to be happy about this, because I'm not.
With Deadpool here, I am no longer the least trusted Midnight Sun. I would hope.
So, Deadpool's sticking around. Good thing we don't have an HR department.
I don't know, a little chaos around here could be fun. Just trying to see the bright side.
Sin is our greatest concern, not Deadpool. I'm sure he'll fit in. I need to start watching my phrasing around him.
The more the merrier, right?
Thanks again, Hunter. If you'll excuse me, I need to mark my territory. Thanks, Hunter. You're literally a lifesaver. I'll just lie low until my job is done.
Does your job always require you to steal art?
That's what the client wants, sure. Most of the time it's making people sleep forever. The forbidden nap, if you will. Mercenary work is a grab bag of awful stuff, and it rules.
I see the necessity of your work.
You do?
Yes. Some forces are too evil to go unchecked.
No, there's a check involved. Usually signed by someone with deep pockets.
Stealing an artifact must be boring by your standards.
You call what we did back there boring? I'd hate to see what you find exciting.
Can you tell me more about the statue?
Do I look like some sort of artsy-fartsy hipster to you?
I'm wondering why it was important to you.
Because looking at it made me feel all warm and fuzzy inside.
If your client was paying you to steal the statue, it must be valuable.
I'm not some TV game show host with a fabulous mustache. I don't get paid to ask questions.
That does not sound very smart.
Hey, I'll have you know my IQ is average.
So, you will not tell me who you work for?
Not unless I want to be on the receiving end of his punishment. Normally, I'd be into that, but he's too scary.
Scary how?
So scary that I took a magical portal to a stranger's house in order to stay away from him.
You are welcome to stay at the Abbey for as long as you need.
I'm gonna leave a Deadpool-sized impression on the couch. That's where I'm headed, unless you still want my attention.
I have questions, if you do not mind.
Sounds like somebody hasn't looked me up on the internet. Shoot.
How come I have never seen you without the mask?
It's physically glued to my face. If I try and remove it, my skin peels off like gum stuck on the bottom of a shoe.
That sounds unpleasant.
The mask helps hide what's going on under here. It ain't pretty, and I don't want to make people barf just by looking at me. That's not as fun. Or I can be honest and say there wasn't the budget for it. You pick whichever one sounds better.
I find it hard to believe you are ugly.
Hey now, I never called myself ugly. This is to protect the softies who can't handle what peak male hotness looks like.
Who were you before becoming Deadpool?
I was just a normal dude, except I had terminal cancer. Then I went through an experiment that was supposed to cure me, but surprise, it didn't. Instead of dying, I got the diagnosis of living forever because of a big oopsie done by bad people who turned Wade Wilson into this guy.
Wade Wilson?
Oops, that's me. Well, before all that crap.
It sounds like you have dealt with a lot, Wade.
Don't even think about it. I have a badass superhero name for a reason.
What is your special ability? I have not seen it yet.
Just 'cause I can't shoot lasers or pick up and yeet a bus doesn't mean my power is invisible. Wait, unless I can turn invisible now. Hold on, let me try. Nope, still only got my super regeneration.
Regeneration? You are able to heal quickly?
My healing factor can basically bring me back from anything. No hand, no body, no prob. My cells are always regenerating.
That is incredible.
Makes the life of a merc a lot easier when you literally can't die. Sounds good on a business card, too.
Can you tell me why you're called the Merc with a Mouth?
My mouth is special, Hunter. I say all kinds of words with it. That's kind of my shtick.
I do not understand. We all have mouths. What does it mean?
It means I talk a lot, hence Merc with a Mouth. I crack jokes and break the fourth wall so much that I may as well be...
Can you tell me more about your katanas?
Oh, the girls? I'm so glad you asked. They never get any attention. Guns are so impersonal. I like using the old hack and slash approach with these puppies.
I also use swords. Using them takes much skill and strength.
I might not look it, Hunter, but I'm as skilled as hell's swordsman. We should dance sometime.
With our swords or with each other?
Both.
Before we came to the Abbey, you said you were going to be DLC. What does that mean?
Deadpool living comfortably.
What?
What?
I misspoke. Talk later, Deadpool.
Stringing me along? How cruel.
Spider-Man, what are you doing at the bar? Really?
Your ability to see the bright side is refreshing.
You sure know how to make a merc feel special. Don't insult the sewer rats. They bring me pizza.
At least Deadpool has an interesting view at the bar.
Everyone deserves a chance to prove themselves. You can't be that bad.
Game is starting to chug. They have to go to the title screen for a minute.
Blade needs some time to come around to Deadpool. Give it a few years, tops. So, the team encountered some new breed vampires up close. Your thoughts?
Ask Morbius.
Right, the creepy kind of vampire guy. Not to be confused with the stern kind of vampire guy we know and... you know the expression.
I do know the expression.
Okay then. Anything else of note?
Hydra is involved with the vampires. It is not yet clear how.
Don't worry. I'm gathering all the intel you'll need. Soon enough, we'll kick the new breed back into whatever hell they crawled out of. Anything else on your mind?
What do we know about Sin?
Apparently, she's a vampire. A vamp classic, not the new breed. That was news to me. Before that, S.H.I.E.L.D. knew her as a decently competent Hydra luminary. Sin always got a ton of leeway because she's Red Skull's grandkid.
Red Skull?
The yin to Steve's yang. Founded Hydra, fought on the wrong side of World War II, and had a nasty itch for world domination.
Do you think Sin could be working for my mother?
She and Faustus used to fight like a sack of rats. Whatever her game is, Hydra as a whole doesn't seem to be a part of it.
What can you tell me about this new breed?
Well, from a spotty centuries-old reference and the data we've collected, new breed vampires are basically fangs, claws, and a bottomless stomach. They live to feed. But they don't drink blood. They eat people whole.
Can they turn humans into vampires?
Well, they create new hemolisks from whatever they can't digest. Strain suggested some kind of dark magic regurgitation.
The boundaries of dark magic are ever expanding.
And gross. I won't mind if they shrink a little.
How do classic vampires differ from new breed vampires?
These Zoomer vampires are more outgoing. They hunt in packs and don't seem to care if anyone notices them. They have similar weaknesses, sunlight still kills them, but not everything lines up. No need to invite them in, they're happy to smash through the door. Oh, and while they don't turn people into vampires, they can infect classic vampires who then serve as portable hemolisks for the new breed.
Thanks, Carol.
Sure thing.
Did not want that. I wanted the essence. So, going to do the next DLC episode. Or
it's hard to keep secrets from my symbiote. It never sleeps.
There is my ferocious Charlie girl.
Next job I take has got to be on a boat. International water means no rules.
Did you sleep well?
Oh, sure. I can pass out just about anywhere.
Well, I hope the Abbey starts to feel like home for you soon.
You know what they say, home is where the unresolved childhood trauma is. I'm sure you've got plenty of that.
I try not to think about the bad memories I made in the Abbey.
Ooh, you know what that sounds like? The classic Deadpool method.
What is this Deadpool method?
Your brain gets bonked around so much it just sort of forgets things. Quick, ask me about my childhood.
How was your...
How could you ask me such a sensitive question? Shame on you, Hunter. JK, kidding. I don't remember a thing. Don't worry about me, I love weird. Now, if you'll excuse me, I'm going to explore all of the Abbey's nooks and crannies in great detail. You think they'll notice if I just don't say anything? Ignore the prompt? A guy can wish.
I'm quite pleased with these results.
Every time we step through that portal, we have a chance to test ourselves, push ourselves, and be the best that we can be.
All right, let's get started. You find more coil, send it my way.
Hey, Hunter.
Don't want to talk to you yet.
Just like you wanted.
Iron Man met Ironheart at her lab at MIT, where she shared her hypothesis. If anyone is trying to reproduce my work, they will need power and lots of it. This patch of grass in the middle of nowhere is using suspiciously high voltage. Iron Man and Ironheart had to blast through the grass to find the underground lab and the blueprint thief. They fired one of Ironheart's designed anti-armor missiles at our heroes, but Iron Man stopped it in mid-flight. The thief is now at in S.H.I.E.L.D.'s custody, who identified them as a Latvarian spy working for Lucia von Bardas. Okay, so I can do the next DLC mission. Or I can do the next story mission. I should do the next story mission. So that's what I might do.
Salutations.
Ain't gonna go easy, bub.
All right, then.
I don't know.
Step through portal.
As if the people of New York didn't have enough problems, scattered reports of Hydra activity are coming in from across the 5 boroughs. We'll head to the highest concentration first, and take it from there. Hydra forces in this area are causing trouble. Let's take them down.
Not a problem. I think you just terrorized the wrong neighborhood, bub.
I'm feeling stronger already. This will have to be.
Never gets the job done.
Leave some for the rest of us.
Prepare yourself.
Now that was something.
We will not fail.
Cute trick.
It seems they have brought more friends. You and your friends will suffer together. Once again. This could prove powerful.
You wield that sword with great composure, Magic.
Not looking good for you.
Very effective.
We will not fail.
That'll heal right up.
Be happy you can still draw breath. Enjoy your rest.
Regroup and await reinforcements.
You are cowards.
Hail that! even for Hydra.
Next time, it will be forever. It's better if you quit now.
I saw a move like that once, centuries ago.
We've done it. Excellent work.
Why is it that for every one of these sites we take out, it seems like two more appear in their place?
Patience. Hydra certainly lives up to their name.
I've hunted an actual Hydra. That was easier.
Easier than this. I live up to my name, too. Hell of a price Crossbones put on your head, runt. Too bad he never said it had to stay attached to your body. Well, too bad for you.
Big words. For a dead man. You got one thing right today, Sabretooth. Heads are definitely about to roll.
Oh, look. Another mangy stray.
You smell wrong.
Compared to him?
Good point.
Now I get to kill two runts with one claw. Maybe I should be paying Hydra.
Take that animal down before he can hurt anyone else.
Who you calling an animal, lady?
Check your ears, Creed. She didn't stutter. Now for something real special. Hope you're ready.
Gonna have to do better than that.
Got the spins here.
Walk in the light. Welcome, assistant.
Wonder if your guts smell better than your breath.
We'll see how you like it.
Support units on the move.
Wolverine may be terse, but at least he is not a cold-blooded killer.
Get some, the ugly one. That looked like it hurt.
Die!
About time. scared yet.
There is no escape. Lilith will not look kindly on this one. Let us see if they have an answer for this. You have earned this. You were too weak for this fight.
Got some more flunkies coming in.
It is a shame you chose to waste your talents chasing the highest bidder. You did not have to end up this way.
Now it's my turn.
I don't even feel it.
It's all coming back to me.
Not gonna do much.
This is gonna hurt.
Nobody makes me bleed.
Fresh meat coming in.
So, is he some sort of werewolf? You are lucky to still be breathing.
Now.
Goodbye.
Barely a scratch.
If they die, they die.
Looks like you got me, Runt. Go ahead. Make it quick.
What the hell are you doing?
Not much of a hunter, are you? You'd fit right in with Logan and the rest of Xavier's housebroken little pets. Now hold still, pup. This is gonna hurt.
nifty trick. Don't think he was expecting that thing around your neck to bite back.
Can he heal from that too?
Don't know. But I'm gonna make sure he doesn't.
Yeah. Nice to meet you.
Can't heal. Have to keep going.
You'll do.
It sounds like you had some unexpected visitors out there.
Those two beasts came out of nowhere. Who were they?
Victor Creed and James Logan Howlett. But I'm sure they'd prefer to go by their current aliases.
Sabretooth and Wolverine. Those two have been at each other's throats for decades.
Wolverine? Then he is a werewolf? I did not sense that from either of them.
Because they are mutants. Like me.
You are like them?
I will not be howling at the moon anytime soon, Hunter. It affects us all in different ways.
There are some things you'll need to become familiar with in our post-atomic world, Hunter. Mutants being a big part of that.
A blessing or a curse in the blood, depending on who you ask. I can explain further if you must know.
In the meantime, I need to look into what's happening in New York. Wolverine is an honorable man, if a bit rough around the edges. Sabretooth, on the other hand, is a homicidal maniac. The fact that he's got his sights set on you is definitely not good news.
Wait, you know Logan?
Who do you think first told me about you? You'd be surprised how many people have found their way into these woods over the years. And once they do, they tend to find a way back. I doubt this is the last we have seen of either of them.
Wonderful.
Logan and I are not exactly best friends or anything. He's more my brother Piotr's friend. Like I said earlier, we're all mutants. Not to freak you out or anything.
Rest easy. I will not freak out because you do not seem like a threat.
That's because you haven't seen me on a bad day.
So you and these other mutants, you all know each other from Russia?
Hardly. We're all part of the X-Men. I mean, not currently. But I guess once you're an X-Man, you're always an X-Man.
Just like a midnight sun.
I guess so.
And this Sabretooth, he is a mutant. Does that make him an X-Man as well?
Definitely not an X-Man. He and Wolverine go way back. Who knows what their feud was originally about? I doubt they can remember either.
He has been tracking us for a bit. He was the presence I sensed at the docks.
Are you sure it was him and not something else?
Mark my words. The next time we meet, I will finish him.
Normally, I'd tell you no way, but I've seen your moves. If anyone can handle Sabretooth, it's you.
Thank you for explaining this to me. It seems I have a lot to learn.
Of course, mutant society is small, but super complicated. But all you need to know is that Sabretooth sucks. Yes?
Having Sabretooth wrapped up in all of this is another headache we don't need. I can only hope Logan handles him swiftly, before he causes too much trouble.
How much do you trust this Logan person?
Quite a bit, actually. He's a bit prickly, but he's dependable.
He may be good at what he does, but I have my doubts he will be anything but a danger for us.
I said the same thing myself when I first met him. It was decades ago. I've changed a lot in that time. He's remained the same. He's always gruff, but he never disappoints.
I suppose there is nothing more to do but wait. I have a feeling we will be seeing more of Logan and Sabretooth.
Oh, I'd count on it.
Yo, got a sec?
I will see if I can find you a treat later.
Hey, look who's awake.
I wish I could drive a vehicle like you do.
You mean it? Thank you so much. Hey, Hunter. Parker and I cooked something up, and we think you should be a part of it. Oh, you know, if you're free.
I am intrigued, but not committed.
Well, it's technical. That's the whole idea. First we show you around the shop, and... oops. Almost spoiled the surprise. Tell you what, if you come with me, just for a bit, I promise we won't waste your time.
All right. Where are we headed?
Oh, it's not too far. I can't wait till you see it. Hey, you made it! Told you.
You want to give the rundown, or should I?
I got this. Welcome to the shop.
What is this place?
For me, it's a piece of home away from home.
Quite a setup. What need does it fulfill?
All kinds. Usually, I work on the Hell Ride, and Parker tinkers with his web gadgets. And as we do, we brainstorm ideas of what we could work on together.
There must be a reason you do this here instead of the Forge.
2 reasons: Tony Stark and Doctor Strange. We wanted a place with good vibes and less bickering, where we could focus on a project without the smartest men in the world telling us how to do it better. The shop is where you work things out for yourself.
You call it the shop, but I see nothing for sale.
That's the beauty. For me, it's an auto shop. For Parker, it's a workshop. We're both wondering what it's going to be for you.
I understand why the 2 of you are here, but why invite me?
Caretaker always described you as someone who worked with their hands. You made things. You did the work. So we want to make things with you. Help you do the work.
You 2 are so thoughtful. Where do I start?
Wherever you want. Why not let Parker give you a quick rundown on our current project? After that, we'll close up the shop.
All right.
It's all pretty neat, huh? There's not enough here to give you a tour, but I did want to show off our first project. Don't have a name for this yet, but if you run into Eddie again, Venom, we think this could give you an edge. When we fought Eddie, the symbiote reacted strongly to your presence. It noticed something about you and tensed up. Our project takes advantage of this.
This project of yours, what does it do?
Our first prototype dulls your presence around the symbiote. Makes you harder for Eddie to notice.
So, a symbiote muffler?
Ha! It is now. The other prototype will help if you're ever caught in Eddie's tendrils. It blasts a distracting subsonic pulse that should give you time to both fight your way out and hit him with a counter.
Like your zingers that keep him distracted?
You know, Robbie and I should let you name all our projects. Then we need to miniaturize it so it fits in your suit. But we can have it ready pretty quick.
If I had a web shooter, you could spend more time in the shop.
Maybe, but you'd probably glue yourself to the floor. And what would that do to the great and mighty Hunter's reputation? Oh yeah, I can scrounge enough components to finish this project, but if there were more, we'd have more options. I'll put together a list and send it to your Spark. Bring what you can next time you're here.
All right.
So, how'd it turn out?
Better than expected.
Sick.
That's about it. I'm going to stick around and work on this.
So, that's the shop. What do you think?
You and Parker have outdone yourselves.
Then think of what the 3 of us can do. I'll give you a heads up before shop class meets again.
Shop class?
Right. That's what we're calling our time here. See you then. Have you seen my toolkit around here? It has flames painted on the side. Don't judge.
Hey, you.
You think they'll notice if I just don't say anything? Ignore the prompt? A guy can wish.
Oh, hey.
Hey, going for a swing helps clear the cobwebs. You should try it.
Hunter, hello.
Let's go run over here and get that, since it's kind of out of the way.
Hunter.
You look like you are on the hunt.
It's that scent again. Almost feels familiar somehow. I was hoping you and Charlie might give it another go. You down?
Who would miss a chance to hunt with Blade?
I'm flattered. Now meet me out by that creepy-ass church.
Tell me, Blade, have you found any other unusual creatures during your pursuit of the Barghest?
Seen a few birds hanging around the training yard, but I haven't decided if they're real yet.
Real? As opposed to...
I'm not sure. The way things operate around here, they could be an illusion, some kind of familiar, a robotic drone.
And what makes you so suspicious?
Just like this thing we're after. They don't smell right. It's like someone made what they thought a bird smelled like, without ever having smelled a bird.
I will have to take your word for it.
Guessing you don't carry around a lot of keys. damn thing got away again.
We may need some help.
Not so mysterious now, huh? We should head back. This place gives me the creeps. And that ain't easy to do. You coming?
Let us get out of here.
What are you still doing here? I sent you home.
Hey.
What is this?
Old Salem Cemetery, a 17th century cemetery housing many of Old Salem's infamous inquisitors. Empress storm channels nature's power in the elements, harnessing a frightful storm with little effort. This card represents pleasure and prosperity and a strong natural influence. Margaret Adams. Interrogation records. Suspended in an iron cage for several weeks. The unnatural longevity of this subject revealed her true nature. When the stars align, these potions can pack a punch.
The son of Gaia approves. Agatha, what is this?
The corrupted influence of the Elder God Chthon. But we won't be able to heal the Abbey grounds until we've recovered the Moon Seal, stolen by Hiram Shaw.
March 20th, 1711. It feels almost as if Sarah and Agatha are running short of challenges to throw in my direction. Have I truly changed so much that my power can no longer be satiated by these two spellcasters? No longer do I fear the darkness within me, or the light. I have conquered them both, and embraced the many facets of my being, darkness and light, blood and human.
Remind me about the seal?
I think you've gotten ahead of yourself, dear. You'll need to find the Moon Seal first. A trial awaits you.
Autumn reveals all.
April 9th, 2020. I have made a terrible mistake. My powers are growing stronger and I'm losing control, but that isn't the worst of it. I went to the reflecting pool today to try to search for guidance, but Chthon, he heard me, and I felt a strange connection to him. I broke away as fast as I could, but it was like his powers channeled through me, and the ground grew cold and blackened beneath my feet. I thought that I could use what I had channeled from Hippus to push it back, but I am so tired. The Emperor. T'Challa stands guard before the different regions he battled for the title of Black Panther. This title represents ambition and leadership and a protection over one's home. Be careful where you brew these potions. They will stink up your entire house.
Autumn does not answer. Autumn be praised. The goddess of order approves. I need to find the next moon seal.
Things are getting muddy.
Hunter, if you're receiving this message, please come to the central console as soon as possible.
That's odd. Dr. Banner, you've re-emerged.
I'm sorry, Hunter. Probably not the best impression of me. But now I'm back.
You are of no help to us if you cannot be reached. We need to be able to rely on you.
That's understandable, and I apologize for the inconvenience. I was knocked offline by a spike in gamma radiation that tore through the electromagnetic spectrum. Bad day to be a Manhattan cell phone tower. But don't worry, I've isolated the problem here. No more blackouts, I promise. But I am concerned about the other ripple effects this gamma radiation could have caused. That's why I would like to scan you and see if the shifts in energy have affected you.
How does gazing upon me help detect this radiation of yours?
Unfortunately, it doesn't. I need to push this button first. Hopefully, this will shed some light on the gamma shifts we've been seeing, reveal a pattern, or maybe even clue us in on how to reverse it. Just stand very still. You shouldn't feel a thing. And we're done. Once I analyze this scan, we'll all be much wiser. Thank you, Hunter.
Deadpool, your wisecracking anti-hero merc tagline is pretty awesome. If you gave me a tagline, what would it be, hypothetically? If I did that hypothetically, I would go with naive newcomer with a superpowered dark side. Peter is the relatable heart of gold. Nico's goth boss witch. I expected worse, so thanks, I guess. Am I the other goth witch? You're the dreaded anti-villain action limbo sorceress queen with a cool sword. I don't completely hate it. Deadpool, well done. That's high praise in magic talk. Forgot to mention. Logan is part of the Old Guard X-Men. He takes getting used to, but he tells you exactly what he thinks. If I had to spend time with the Old Guard, I would choose him. You choose Logan over your brother Piotr? No question. Logan treats me like a person. Piotr still thinks of me as a lost child. I would rather put up with the stinky hairy man than the shiny, patronizing assembly. And he is less stinky now. According to New York State, you can't teach children with a cigar in your mouth. Youngsters, Gen Z, Generation Alpha, kids who are the future, whatever you call yourselves, you know what's cool, right? Do we? Are vampires cooler and campier than old school vampires? What's the vibe? I don't know. They're both things we kill. You know what I think? We do not. Vampires live in the moment, like nothing matters, like there's no tomorrow. They don't care if they use each other's toothbrushes or take a bite from the last bagel and put it back. The bite and the bagel. Maybe we could learn something from them. Oddly specific. Did you do any of that? Possibly. Maybe. Maybe. We all have our inner vampire, and we should listen to it from time to time. Never listen to what the others say. You have so much promise. I can picture the mark that you will leave upon this world, and it is glorious. Dr. Banner, are you okay? I don't remember sending this at all. I haven't been getting much sleep. Forget I said anything. Shop class component list. Don't worry if you can't, we will be able to finish the project, but if you can, we might be able to build both the options we discussed. See you then. Okay, so... let's see. And I'm going to pop real quick to the title screen, just because things have kind of chugged and got muddy. Now load back in.
Our Avengers house guests are hogging the comms to chat with their best buddy, Bruce Banner.
What about you, Spider-Man? Are you going to cozy up to the Avengers and join their little Earth's Mightiest franchise?
Ha, what, me? An Avenger? Yeah, only in my wildest dreams.
So you're throwing in with the kids, huh? I feel so... how do I put this? Like a consolation prize.
I don't have to choose. We're all on the same side, right? We're all against Lilith.
I don't know. Ileana, are we all on the same side here?
TBD. But if you're with the Avengers, you're out of Nico's movie nights.
Nobody told me becoming a superhero would be like high school all over again.
Hi, Hunter.
Well met.
Evildoers beware.
I have something for you.
The latest Spider-Man fanfic by Sloth Baby.
Components for shop class.
Almost as good.
I will see if I can find you a treat later.
Oh, you are gonna love this.
Normally, we don't sanction intimidation tactics, but for Hydra, I'll happily make an exception.
All right, let's get...
You have my undivided attention. In this reality, anyway. I'm not expecting any difficulties with this one. One sorcerer's trash is another's treasure. I'll let you be the judge on this one. I'm happy to help, Hunter.
Hooligans attack Bronx nursing home. What has the world come to when we can't keep our elders safe? They say hooligans, and my intel says vampires. Potato, potato. Oh no, me ma Chantel. Don't worry, no one was hurt. We can learn a few things from their security system. But also, is that a real person? Of course. That you care about? They don't call me the merc with a heart for nothing. No one calls you that. Does she know who you are? Yes, her grandson, Andrew, who likes to wear red and loves a weekly dose of her green bean casserole. So if my it's complicated ex-girlfriend replies with fine, what does that mean? Is it actually fine? If she says it's fine, everything falls into place with a little bit of trust. So, should I reply, I respect your fine, or not? I can hear the train coming, but I can't look away. She texted back good, so I think we're good. And there's the train. Choo-choo, splat.
Look at that map. We've got emergencies all over the globe.
Hydra is staying true to its multi-headed namesake. They are currently active in New York, Paris, Moscow, Singapore, Los Angeles. The list keeps growing.
They caught us off guard. We'll put them back in check.
With what, Tony? Avenger forces are spread thin as it is.
Temporarily. We're back in contact with Banner, and we still have the tower.
And that's supposed to make us feel better? We thought we had the sanctum until we didn't.
Well, I'm sorry, Stephen, but your overrated metaphysical library is not my state-of-the-art militarized tower. It will hold...
Hold what? Your ego? You'll need a taller tower.
Oh, coming from the man who literally calls himself Supreme.
Are you two finished yet?
Every second we waste arguing, Hydra takes another bite out of our ass.
Fine. Then let's stop arguing and take a bite out of their yeah, let's just stop arguing. Well, one day Strange will figure out I was right.
That was quite a heated discussion between you, Caretaker, and the Doctor.
What can I say? I will always fight to keep the faith. Hydra may be on the rise, but they will never rise above the tower.
Do not let your arrogance lead you to underestimate Lilith. There is no fight my mother cannot rise to.
Whose side are you on, Hunter?
Your side.
Well, you're starting to sound like a Hydra press secretary.
I do not work for you, Tony. I am not here to make you feel better about your building.
If this is your idea of an inspirational speech, I think we should have Captain America give you some pointers. Well, at least we managed to reconnect with Banner, so that's something. I wasn't so worried about the tower as I was about his mental health. And if he's holding up, so will the rest of us.
Excerpt from page 113. The elder god known as Chthon is a malevolent entity capable of untold destruction and ruin. It is a dark force lying in wait, poised to reveal itself to bring about untold horrors. Without Gaia, who currently resides within the Earth, our world and its outlying planets would have been consumed long ago. Notes by Damien Hellstrom. My research has led me to believe that the Blood have existed for ages, seeking to eliminate the spawn of Chthon and any other malevolent manifestations they deem to be a threat. I will continue to dig deeper into their rather murky history. There is much to explore here in Old Salem. February 12, 1692. Made it out of the village, and the missus slipped a note under the neighbor's door on the way out. God save them all. This whole place will burn by the time Shaw is through. Me and the boy found us a cave deep in the forest that we can hide out in until we slip out in the wee hours of the morning. Anyone wishing to save themselves better see us in the old grove by night. If they don't make it, they're as good as dead. Robbie Riaz waves you over. Did you hear about Carol and Tony's argument? They are talking about the power to see the future. Carol said if she had it, she would lock up anyone before they could commit a crime. Tony disagreed. If I said something terrible would happen, should I do nothing? I should do everything I could to prevent it. If every future is one of a multitude of possibilities, you can't punish someone for what they might do. Resilience is good, but I also kind of made Tony angry. I lost a friendship point. So, I get that point back plus 2 more with this.
Thanks, Hunter. Yo, it's good to see you.
I think we'll finish out tonight with probably with a general mission. Who am I going to take on there?
I guess I could show you a couple of things.
Do your thing.
I wonder if Hydra sits around arguing like this. Thanks, Hunter.
If Hydra's mystics succeed in opening that rift, they'll call even more of Lilith's children to their side.
They are set on coming after me.
Everything looks good so far.
I'm saving my energy so we
Ooh, I like it!
That's one mystic out. knocked another mystic out of the ritual. Almost there.
This shouldn't take long.
A feeble effort.
I heard Lilith is kind of hot. Any of you dorks make a move yet?
Here comes the heat.
Betty and Strange should team up for a stage act.
I'm on it.
Hydra Immortalis!
You're mine.
Probably still won't be enough, but you can try.
Looks like it's up to me.
Leave some for the rest of us. Their time is short.
Now there's the hunter I've been hearing about.
Here we go. At least you get to travel to new, exciting destinations before you get beat up.
It was a try.
Get out of there!
We have the upper hand for now. You were too weak for this fight.
We've done it.
You are the best girl. You know that, right?
Yeah, no, I think I'll do his defenders.
What you doing, Charlie?
Hi.
What's happening, Hunter?
Oh, Hunter, I snapped a great photo of you in action. You're all swords akimbo, standing over a bunch of bad guys. Is it cool if I submit it to the Daily Bugle?
Great job last night, Rip Van Winkle.
You think they'll notice if I just don't say anything? Ignore the prompt? A guy can wish.
Good to see you, Hunter.
An ominous presence dares enter these halls?
What does he like? Having a drink, stargazing, deep conversation. I don't think he doesn't like having a drink. I know that. I don't think he likes the other two either, but we're going to stargaze anyway, Tony.
If you die again, could we bring you back again?
I have no idea.
Strange went on about nigh inconceivable power, and the rarest of curios were expended in your first resurrection. Assuming we had all that, would it work?
It might. Sounds like you have a plan.
Are you kidding? I have 5 plans. If you're the key to all this, keeping you breathing is the only thing that matters. I don't expect it to happen, but I'd rather prepare for it when it does.
Smart.
You mean genius, and yes, I am.
I don't think I have none of his, like, favorite gifts. So... Wait, actually, I think he likes the candle.
Well, I had a blast. Hope you did too.
Doctor Strange is fascinating. His magic is incredibly powerful.
Okay, so going to end it there tonight, and we'll come back tomorrow and do some more DLC and some more main missions. I would like to thank everyone who tuned in tonight. I really appreciate it. And I hope you come back tomorrow night. I will see you then.